smelling. Robert, Albert, Tyson, and Brandon and Mark was like my blood cousins. 11 strikes from armed robberies and stolen bikes. Nigga likes your motherfucking nights. What's up, man? I'm back at it again, man. It feels good when you know your worth, man. That's woman or man. But unfortunately, I'm a man, so y'all women, y'all just gonna have to apply this shit vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of is vice versa. But maybe not on this video so much. Now, I heard something about a woman will never settle. Actually, I see it too. You know, I see it all over the place. And before my internet lost connection, my phone yesterday, when I pulled up to my shit, I was talking about this. I was talking about how you cannot compete with a woman's SMV. What do I mean by this? What I mean by this is, you as a man, you got to have it all across the board, man. You got to have the looks, which you can't really do much about, but you could groom yourself. You got to have the height, which you really can't do shit about, but there are women who don't care about height like that, right? You know what I mean? You just got to fuck with the women who want to fuck with you. That's number one, but we're going to get to that in a minute. Thank God that I got height. Thank God that I got looks, but all that other shit, and thank God that I don't got the little, you know, the little package. All the other shit, you got to work for it. But even if you lacked in those other areas that I said, there's still women out there that will still fuck with you. You just got to get your shit together. You know what I mean? That's how you make up for it. Because dude might have you on that, but you got him on all these other shit. You probably will win, right? But it's not about competing with the men when it comes to the SMV. You're actually competing with the women, and that's the thing. I know you think that you're competing with men, but you're really not. Because at the end of the day, when a woman really likes you, there is no comparison. There is no competing. The man the woman likes the most, there is no competing. Nobody else is competing with that guy. You know what I mean? She might not get picked by that guy and then she deals with other people. But if that guy that she likes the most picked her, there's no competing, right? So you're really not competing with other men. That is not the problem. The problem is you're competing with the woman's SMV. Let me explain. Even if you get chosen, even if you're a man high value, or you could be high value and not get chosen. But let's hypothetically say you are high value and you're getting chosen, right? That still don't mean you can compete with a woman's SMV. You're just a man that gets chosen by women, right? That don't mean you can compete with a woman who, let's say a woman is really a 2. And when I say 2, I'm not talking about looks. I mean overall as a woman, SMV. Let's say she's a 2, and let's say you're a 10. She still has more options than you. Not real. It don't mean it don't matter if it's real or not. Because the reason why it does not matter if it's real options or not, they still are dangled in her face, which ultimately causes her to think that I'm better than you. Let me run that by y'all one more time. It does not matter if the options in her face are just sex options or not. It still triggers the mind of the woman to think that you're not good enough for her SMV. She's better than you. She might not be at all, but she thinks that because so many men are at her. So how can you compete with that? How can you be noticed by a woman if, let's say you are better than every last man she likes? Don't matter. The men that she likes are still going to be at her trying to sleep with her. So therefore you are wiped out. You can't compete. The only thing you can do is keep self-improving and deal with women or a woman that really likes you. That's the only way that you can really compete in the market. You can't no other way, because there's always going to be thousands of simps at her, giving her money, bowing down to her, and all this other shit. And guess what? She didn't even have to do nothing to get on your level with the SMV. You don't have women bowing down to you and all this other shit, do you? I challenge any man to say he do. You popping, right? You say you popping? Ask a woman, a female friend or sister, something. Say, let's trade phones. Let me see your inbox and look at mine. Let's compare. There's no comparison. It don't matter if she's 500 pounds with no job and 10 kids. There's no comparison. there's too many people at her. Doesn't mean that she might not even like the guys that are at her. That's not the point. The point is not about who's liked the most, because you can be a man and be liked by a lot of women. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point is you can't compete with her SMV. And since you can't compete with her SMV, you're automatically going to be dismissed as not good enough if you're not the one that she really likes. By default, you're automatically going to be dismissed by that. In other words, I kind of fucked up, but in other words, you might be on her level, you might be above her level, right? But since there's so many other guys at her, it don't matter if they love her or not. I'm not gonna keep saying that. It don't matter if they want love or just want sex. It don't matter. The point is they're in her face, so it blinds her from even giving you even thinking about dealing with you. So when I hear men say she will never settle, they're talking, and mainly they're talking about some famous person like Brittany, whatever the fuck her name is. That one girl, Brittany, whatever, you know, that's her name's been popping everywhere. Of course she's not going to settle because she got so many men in her face. But you shouldn't settle either as a man. As a man, you should not just settle for a woman that just looks good and gives you sex. That's settling. I don't give a fuck what no man says. You are settling if you pick a woman just because of looks and sex. That's all she give you. You're settling. She don't settle, why should you? That's the problem. That's why women can do what they do, because y'all men don't want to step your standards up. That's why. That's why hypergamy's undefeated. It ain't the hypergamy can't be beat, it's the men ain't fighting back. You're not fighting back, man. You're bound down to a woman just because she look good. And I'm not saying don't treat a woman good that treats you good, but make sure this woman treats you good. Make sure this woman really like you. But y'all not doing that. Y'all falling for the shoot your shot and maybe we can talk. No, that's bullshit. She already gonna be sending you a juicy signal if she like you or not. You ain't really gotta even shoot your shot. To be honest with you, the other guy she like don't shoot his shot. I guarantee you, if a woman really like a man, she gonna put herself in his vicinity. He ain't really gotta shoot no damn shot. They lied to y'all, man. Making y'all think y'all gotta do this shit, man. Again, you can't compete with that SMV, and that's why. That's another reason why you cannot compete with the woman's SMV, because not only does she have everybody coming at her, right? She doesn't have to do anything but put on makeup. So by default, 95% of women are considered valuable just because they have a vagina and they put on makeup. That don't work that way with you, dog. No, I don't work that way with you. The only way it works with you, where you don't have to put no effort in and you consider valuable, is if it's a woman that really likes you. But we are talking about a market. We're not talking about how many men that get chosen by a lot of women who don't. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about the market in general. She don't have to do shit but put on makeup and be a woman with a pussy. That's it. That makes her valuable. It don't work that way for you. That's why you can't compete, because she doesn't even have to be great to be considered better than you. You be great doing all this shit and still not get chosen. You can't compete, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not hearing me though. Your best bet is to keep self-improving as a man, and wait till life puts women in your vicinity and deal with them. Other than that, just keep moving. And I know some of y'all gonna feel like, well, I'm missing out if I don't shoot my shot and this or that. Let me know how shooting your shot works. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna work. Because if that woman really wanted you, you wouldn't even really have to shoot your shot. She would have already been kind of coming your way. Think about all the women that actually liked you versus ones that really didn't. 9 times out of 10, when you shoot your so-called shot, all over the globe, it's not just one, man, all over the globe, he shoot his shot, he get put in the little line of maybe we'll see type bullshit. Unless you are exactly what that girl wants from the outside looking in. There is no other way. You're gonna get put in she's already up on you. She already got your validation. So now it's time to play the little manipulation game. Unless she really like you. But she don't even know if she really like you because she don't know you. You can't win, dog. The only way you can win is if it's a woman that really like you. And that's what y'all men are not getting. And that's why you're settling. Because you're trying to get with women who don't like you. If they liked you, you would know. You would know. At some point, you would know. Even a woman that's shy to tell you she liked you, at some point, you're going to know. Or if you went up to her and tried to talk to her, you would know right then. So for all y'all saying they won't settle, who cares? Don't settle either. That's how you even the odds. That's how you even the odds of women not settling. You don't settle as a man. Then she has to step her game up. And she actually has to work for a guy. Meaning she has to be somebody to get with a guy, not just have looks in a vagina. So as long as y'all men just choose women because of looks and vagina, well then you're settling. I don't care how good she looks. You're settling. I don't care if all you want is just sex and looks. You're settling. They are not settling. You are. Can't believe this shit happened to me, man. I'm in the wrong place. Fucked up, y'all. But we gonna fix it. So, I don't know what else to say, man. I see a lot of the RedTube channel saying this shit, crying about women not settling and shit. They not gonna settle. Well, would you? Nah. Well, actually, you are settling because you just want sex and looks from a woman, and that's the thing. You can't be mad at her for not settling. You can't be mad at women for not settling. Why don't you just do that yourself? See, if every man didn't settle and actually picked a woman based off of how great a woman is, we wouldn't have this problem, would we? There wouldn't be no such thing as women think they're better than men and she can do this and all that. Yeah, she can do this and all that because look how men are. They have no standards. I'll eat your butt. I don't even know you. And shit like this, man. I'll give you $500. I don't even know you. You know, I'm gonna worship you and I don't even know you. So what do y'all expect when you do this? And the better she look, the worse. When I say the better she look, I mean by society, because looks are subjective, right? So just because she looks good to most men don't mean she look good to me. But that don't matter because she looks good to most men. So what you won't do, the next man will do, right? That's why you can't compete. Oh, you won't eat my butt, so this guy will. Oh, you won't give me $500 on the first date, this guy will, right? Oh, you won't put up with my shit and let me talk down to you and not look at you as a man and all this other shit, but this guy will. But guess what? You can go on your own. You don't got to put up with a woman's shit. You don't really need a woman, man. That's the problem. Y'all think you do. If you can't find a woman to act right for you, she don't deserve you. It's simple as that. You got to know your worth. That's what they do. You ain't driving the Benz, you don't deserve me. You ain't 6'5", you don't deserve me. You ain't this, you don't got a nice body, you don't deserve me. You ain't got money, then you don't deserve me. Ain't that what they doing? Well, that's what you should do. But don't do it in the way they're doing it. The way they're doing it is kind of like ignorant and to the point that they're pricing themselves out, basically. But what I'm telling y'all men is just demand more out of demand a woman to be a woman, not just a dog. You know what I mean? Y'all want dogs, you're gonna get fake ass women. You want a real woman? Well, then you gotta stop thinking with your other fucking head and start actually thinking about what makes a woman a real woman. Let me think about this. But y'all don't do that. As soon as she look good, oh, she's a great woman. Now I'm mad because she won't settle and she thinks her hypergamy, she gonna use hypergamy and this and that. Yeah, she gonna do it. Who cares? That don't mean you gotta deal with her. That don't mean all these other men gotta deal with that. Think about it. If no man dealt with it, it wouldn't be an issue. Women would have to fall in line. All of them, even the best looking ones. It wouldn't be I'm so damn good looking, so you won't do it, the next guy will. It wouldn't be that. And honestly, the same thing could be applied to women. Why men sometimes are acting this way and that way. It's because other women, are you gonna stop? Are you gonna let me go? That's because other women are putting up with shit you won't put up with. And as a woman, I applaud you for that. You should have standards. You should have standards, but you know, make sure your standards are realistic and fair. Not no like, oh well, he's only 6'2", not 6'5". I'm good. Like that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. 6 foot is tall. 6'2" is tall. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. All I know is men can only blame themselves, man. You are in control. As a man, you are in control of what a woman can do to you. You don't like the way women move in this modern era? Unplug from the Matrix. But I guarantee you, man, if you hold your guns and stick to your guns, I guarantee you the right women who actually like you for you will come around. They will have to, because you're not out looking for it. See, when you're not out looking for it, life actually brings it to you. But y'all are going out trying to find this shit. And that's why you're getting burned all the fucking time. You're going out trying to find women who are out trying to find men to get shit off of them. Funny how that works. Versus the woman who is actually probably at home with her kid or some other shit. She ain't out looking for men. Y'all not ready for it though. Y'all go ahead and keep settling though. You know, just worry about a woman's looks all the time. Fuck it.